I've got a bit of a beef, I have. I've got a bit of a beef with you Americans. Not because you voted for Donald Trump. No. Well, actually, I have. Anyway, not because you voted for Donald Trump, but because you won't return our elected official. It's like he's been kidnapped. He's spending more time in the United States than he is in England. Yes, every time I look online, there he is, posting videos of him in Mar-a-Lago with Donald Trump and Baron Trump, who's up there and he's down here. Anyway, just get my soapbox. But here's a 2-bit con, man, so there you go. That or a little car with snake oil salesman on the side. But you see, this particular elected official, who has spent more time in the USA than he has in Little England, where we too have numpties voting for a party that he fronts. Actually, it's more of a company. Actually, it is a company. It's a limited company. It's not really a party at all. No, it's a limited company, Reform UK Limited, that he owns as a majority shareholder. Unless he needs to borrow some more money off Richard Tice, of course. He's another loser. We don't really want him back, no. Because he's exactly that, a snake oil salesman. He brought us the idea, the concept of leaving the European Union and pretty much screwed the country in the process. Yes, we are desperate in Little England, desperate for the crumbs that Donald Trump, who's now been elected by a whole load more numpties who put the cross in the wrong box that they did. At least 75 odd million of them, and I feel sorry for those who didn't, who gonna have to put up with the wrath of Donald Trump. Restructuring all the institutions, the government institutions and, the checkpoints, the things that keep the government in check. No, he's not a good guy. Just so you know, he is going to screw you left, right and centre, but you voted for him. But then again, that's another story. This is about Nigel Farage, and we don't want him back. Crikey, definitely not. No. But I tell you what, though, I'm sure the people of Clacton who voted for him might have something to say. Maybe. That might be in their best interest to, get together and say, hang on, we want him out. We want an MP that's actually going to come here and do their job. Not to pretend to buy a house. And even if he does buy a house, it's just probably an investment that he's not probably even going to stay in. Or maybe it's cheaper to buy a house and watch the money go up so some poor other bugger, because it's going to be another empty house. While he's saying, there's not enough houses, and he built more houses. No, just so he can have an empty house in Clacton, where some other poor family could be living in. But no, not with Donald Trump's little buddy, Nigel Farage. But Nigel Farage says to Keir Starmer, he tells him, I will be your elected official. Well, I'm elected because I'm an MP of Clacton. But anyway, you can choose me anyway. I don't mind. I will be your middleman, your negotiator, your proxy for Donald Trump. Sounds like a great idea, yeah. We might even get our trade deal with the United States. No, we won't. That's never going to happen. No, not while the UK is, like I say, on its knees, got very little to offer. You see, Donald Trump is a very transactional person. That he is. He always wants something in return. I don't think what sex life is like. Anyway, oh my God, that's a thought. God, what the hell did I say that? I've got nightmares. I feel physically sick. Ooh. Anyway, Donald Trump has no interest, just like Biden, of giving the United Kingdom a trade deal. They're quite happy with the deal that they've already got. WTO, what have you, just trading directly with the United States. Should have more tariffs on stock. Oh, he's doing exactly that, yes. 10, 20% tariffs on the United Kingdom. Lovely. Everything will be more expensive for you Americans, yay. And harder for us to be able to sell it. Well, what we do, we will return the favour. Well, the real reason why that snake oil salesman, Nigel Farage. Don't forget people that I like button. Yeah, Nigel Farage wants that job. He wants to wheedle his way in. He wants to look presidential, or in our case, prime ministerial. I'll get there in the end. Yeah, you want to be prime ministerial for the United Kingdom by helping out the Labour Party. And people say, oh, I tell you what, I'm going to vote Reform because he's like a delegate. He's like, you know, he's a responsible person that he is to run the country. We trust in Nigel Farage. Oh my God. He's like the British Donald Trump. That he is. But looks like a frog. Donald Trump kind of looks like, well, actually, what does he look like? An orange buffoon? I don't know. That's pretty much what he is, though, isn't it? Crikey. Do you know what? I mean, it's going to get chemical poisoning with all that spray tan. Imagine all that stuff getting in your skin and all that into your bloodstream to your brain. Well, that explains his idea about the bleach. Well, so the only reason Nigel Farage is doing that is to further his own career so he can push Reform into being the next government of the United Kingdom. Because it ain't as though Labour's really winning many hearts and souls at the moment, is it? Now, let's be honest. Any government that goes into power when the country is in such a shitty state is never going to win the people over unless they can turn things around. And that requires a huge amount of investment, spending. We need to spend on infrastructure. No, that money's got to come from somewhere. Do we borrow it? Do we just print it? No, you can't just print it because you'll dilute the money. You'll dilute the value, and all money and everything becomes more expensive and also pushes up inflation because it's... Well, anyway, there you go. Can't really do that. You can trickle it in. You can do that. Maybe someone's took out a mortgage. You can print, well, I say print, but you press a button and then put that into the system. It's not going to be easy. That money's got to come from somewhere. Unfortunately, it's going to have to come from the taxpayer, and that's the same as you guys in the United States. It's the taxpayer. You know, the IRS is going to be taking more money from you with Donald Trump to pay for, well, is it not going to, well, anything he wants to do, really, get on that old, you know, maybe go down the old golf course at your expense. You know how it is. Oh, no, well, bring all the security. I need double the security now. Yeah, bring all the security along as well while you're at it. You see, Iran's now been planning assassination attempts. Maybe they use one of them little drone things and fly over. Kamikaze drone. Problem is, you know, you don't need a GPS for that. You better see it in your sights. So the orange one. Like you will. Blimey. Well. Sorry. It's such a mess, isn't it? It really is such a mess. Anyway, if you want to do the old like button, maybe subscribe to the channel, little bell icon, so then you get one fuzzy feeling in your pocket every time I upload another video. But you didn't laugh, you'd cry, wouldn't you? Things have got so bad. And no government in the state of the country is in, and the state of the United States is going to get into a deeper mess under Donald Trump. He don't care about the people. He just cares about your vote. And he won't do that by providing you with services and stuff like that. What he will do is, he'll fool you. He'll blame everybody else, or pretend he's actually done it. The best economy in the world, he'll say. While you lot are licking the floors of the abattoirs, just to get a little bit of meat juice. A bit of hydraulically extracted meat off the bones that did get caught in the bars of the drains. It's going to get bad. Really bad. Not just for the United States, but for everyone who, or every country that is economically linked to the United States. It includes the United Kingdom, the European Union. And Emmanuel Macron was right when he says the European Union needs to, well, start taking care of itself more. It does. What say you? Please leave that in the comments tab below. But please do the like button. And I do like to hear your comments, I do. And did you vote for the orange buffoon? He wants to see all the disabled people culled. Like, I don't know, like too many cockerels, if you know what I mean. In the old chicken farm. You tell me. Please leave it in the comments down below. I'm just really, really concerned and worried for the world right now. And so should you be. Toodaloo.